and relax. Okay, so we're going to start with straight into a bit of silk reeling today. So one hand on your hip, left hand lifted, and then turning to your left, sink and across. Remember, you sink on the vertical movements, push off the foot to start the movement, turn your waist, and then the arm lowers. So you're using the body to move the arm. So it's coming across. So there's no arm movement, it's body movement here. And then the arm curves down as if you're scooping water. So pay attention. I know you've done this. There's a real danger when you've done this lots of times to just get into it without paying attention. So pay attention, sink, feel the weight on your foot, push yourself across, turn the waist, sink, feel the weight on the foot, start to push yourself across and turn the waist. Then sink, curve the arm and across. Remember, you're sinking all the vertical movements. You're transferring the weight and turning to get the horizontal movement. So sink, then coming across. Sink and across. So you must turn the waist. You must feel the muscles turning here and engaging. And keep the crown lifted. So don't be tempted to tilt. Keep the crown lifted. So although you're sinking, the crown is still lifting. So sink and lift the crown at the same time. Sink the body, lift the crown. So you're rooting your foot into the earth and then using that energy to transfer your weight. Good. And let's change sides. So the arm is always in front of the center line, apart from when you're curving it down. Okay, so when you turn, that arm is still in the center line. So turning, sink, cross, sink, sink. So you need to bend your knee a little bit to sink. You need to bend and lower the weight. It's not sinking like this. It's sinking the weight by bending the leg. Remember, you subtly come up a tiny bit as you do the horizontal movement. So you're sinking, transfer the weight, turn the waist, the hand follows. And with your eyes, you keep your eyes eye level. You don't look down, but when the hand lifts, your gaze is in the direction of the top hand, and then you're just using your peripheral vision to be aware of everything around you. You're not staring at the hand, you're just looking in that direction and beyond. So you're aware of the hand movement, but you're not fixated on it. So you're sinking, transferring. Good, and relax, give your legs a shake. I'll do more in a moment. So I just want you to gently turn the neck from side to side. And then roll the head in semicircles. So going downwards, letting the weight of the head take your head down and then lift. So just look into each side, allowing the weight of the head to roll downwards, then gently lift. So alternating each direction. Head to the center when you're ready. Tuck the chin in and then stretch the chin down to the floor. Then lifting, stretch the neck gently upwards first, no tension, and then chin up. Lowering, allowing the weight of the head to tuck the chin in, then stretch the chin to the floor. Feel that across the shoulders, opening them. Then lift, stretch the chin up. Always keeping spaces between the bones of the neck and the vertebra. Stretching down and up when you're ready. And looking straight ahead. Again, stretching the neck up, so lifting the crown, so as if the head is floating. You don't want tension in the neck. Then ear to shoulder. Just to where you can. Other side. If your neck's a bit stiff, that's fine. Just move where you can. You can keep doing it like that, or if you wish, you can add in the arm movement, not raising the shoulder, and then tilt the head, just gently easing it over. Gives us a little bit more of a stretch. Don't pull hard. And release. Breathing in. Breathing out. Just gently tilt. Don't let the shoulder lift. Keep that level. Release. Breathe in. And out. Extra breath when you need. So breathing in. And out. In and out. One more. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale. Good. Excellent. Relax the shape. Gonna just have your hands loosely on your abdomen, and then you're gonna roll the hands around. So the thumb goes in downwards first and the rest of the hand follows. And you're going to take the abdomen back as the fingers go down. So abdomen back, Mingmen back. So you're gently massaging the spine, especially the lower spine. So breathing in. So if you breathe out and take the abdomen back, as you take the hands around. So the exhale is as you take the abdomen back. So it's reverse abdominal breathing. So try not to move your hands all around the place. It's just circling on one. The wrists only move a little bit. Then go the other direction. So bring the fingers up, breathing in, breathe out, abdomen back. Rotate the hands around. So it's not this, it's not. Victor, try and keep more in one place. That's it. So fingers come up, and we'll come back. So fingers up, so little finger, curl around and down. Not sure what you're doing, Keith. T has a little bit lower, Keith, and then you might have more room for the rotation. That's it. Make sure you're still moving the spine. So it goes natural, and then Mingmen, abdomen back. Okay, and relax. That is classed as one of the self-breathing exercises as well, by the way. So let's do another. Let's just do a few little knee bends actually, and back up. So bending, keeping the feet flat on the floor, pushing down the feet, coming up. So bending and then lifting the crown. So go as low as you're able to. You can just do little bends like me, or if you want to go deeper, feel free. So work to your ability and what you're able to do. Good, and a little shake. Okay, so tilt this slightly. Okay, so Take the weight now onto your right leg. So bend, weight on the right leg, mirror imaging, and then draw circles with your toe on the floor. Keep that crown lifting to keep your balance. Other way. Right. Other foot, change weight, get your balance, crown lifting, bend the standing leg, and then circling on the floor. Other way. Good. And then let's just loosen up that ankle a little bit. A little bit more, I should say. Other way. Good shake. Other foot. Other way. Good. So we're going to take the feet a little bit wider this time, or whatever's comfortable for you. So, you know, if you find that's too wide, that's fine, but find a comfortable width, not your maximum, about halfway. So we've already done the silk wheeling, silk reeling. So we're going to go the other direction now with the palm up. So reverse. So transfer the weight so the palm is down here. And then sink and the hand turns the palm up on that side. Then transfer the weight, turn the waist, remember, and sink, turning the hand down, palm is down. And across in front of dantian. Sink and lift. Use the body, transfer weight, turn the waist. Sink and around. So this is reverse direction. Same principles as before, crown is lifted, body makes the movement. So the body moves first, the waist turns, the hand follows. Good. That's it. Keep going, I'm just gonna adjust my screen, keep going. Just want to see the other people in the group. I only can see so many of you. Okay, let's change hands, other arm. And then weight on one side, lowering. So body turns first, hand follows. Palm up and across. Gently turn the hand down as it lowers. And coming past the dantian. Up. Sink. So feel your weight sinking onto the foot. Feel the sinking, connect with the earth and push yourself across. That's it. So really focusing on sinking, transferring the weight and turning the waist. All movements are controlled by the waist. They start in the feet, controlled by the waist, expressed through the hands. Add in the other arm now, 2 hands. Same as before, you're sinking, the hands turn as they rise up. Hands turn as they lower, and when you sink, transfer the weight, turn the waist. Keep your arms really relaxed. If your arms are starting to ache, they're not relaxed. Let go of all tension. Hands and arms very soft, whole body is soft. You just feel that transfer of the weight, the sinking in the legs. The rest of the body very soft and relaxed. Let the arms float up. Feel as if you're dragging them gently through water. Feel as if they're coming through the water. Change direction. So the hands are about shoulder height here. Then when you sink, the arms lower and they pass the dantian. Chris, I think yours need to go a little bit lower unless it's just your camera angle. So here, sink, take them lower. So your hands are passing in front of dantian. Not too low, obviously. Remember, you're not tilting the body, you sink. You don't tilt the shoulder and drop it down. You keep the crown lifting. Same principles as yang style. Crown lifting throughout. At least on these moves. The crown always extends actually. Okay, when you get your hands in the upper position and you sunk the weight, get into the same position as me, please. I want you to turn your right toes out and step into T position. I'm going to move back a little bit so you can see my feet. You're going to step out into a bow stance, soften that front knee, don't have it locked, little gap between the feet. And I'm going to go onto the side. So one circle, sink, transfer weight, turn the waist, and sink. So we're doing it to the side. Coming forward, lift the hands up as you sink, transfer weight, turn the waist, sink. And then going to turn the front foot out and step up. I'm going to step back so you can see my feet. You step back if you need room. Stepping out into the bow stance. Remember, not one foot in front of the other. You want to have a little gap. And then sink. Forward. Arms float up as you sink. So you're turning to the side. And sink. Coming forward, sink, arms float up. Keep those arms and shoulders relaxed. Sink. If there's any aching, you've let tension creep in, let it go. I'm just going to do some sideways so you can see from a different angle what I'm doing. So I'm turning the waist. Sink. So it's just the same as to the front, except because I'm at an angle, it's more of a sideways movement. But still the same, turning the waist, hands in front. Just looks different. Turn back to face the front. Okay, and then you're going to turn the front foot out and step up. And again, step forward into a bow stance. Don't lock that knee, soften. And to the side, so we're going to go 1, 2, and on 3, you're going to step back because we've run out of room and take the hands to the other side and change your T position. So get into this position. If you got confused with that, just get into this position. So left hand's cheek level facing out, right hand's palm up. Stepping forward with the right leg. That's it, and then sink and forward and lift, back and sink. And step back. Get, shake. Shake your legs, shake your arms. If you feel a bit achy, feel free to pat up and down the meridians. Your legs as well if you wish. Okay. I want to do some more silk reeling warm-up exercise, but I just want to check in with you. Okay, so right, so feet shoulder width again, and let's have hands one on top of that. If you want to step a little bit wider, you can. Keep shoulder width for the moment. So we're going to go into the corners of the box. So start, and again, it's turning the waist, and think about the weight. So the weight is going onto your mirror image, and your weight is going onto your left leg, and you're turning to the left. The weight's going onto your right leg, and then you're pushing across a little bit on the left and settling. Actually, do take the feet a little bit wider if you can, because it makes the weight shifting more obvious. So weight's going onto the right. Transfer your weight, and that takes the arm across as the other arm comes out, and then pushing off the left foot to bring the weight to the center. It's slightly, very slightly goes to the right, and then you're pushing just enough on the right to push you to the left, and then the right, and then in. So it's not big weight shifts. It's more subtle. So it doesn't look like my weight's shifting very much, but I can feel it on my feet. So as I turn to the right, the weights on the right and left hand lifts. As I turn to the left, the weight transfers more onto the left foot, and then it pushes back to the center. And then it goes a little bit onto the right foot, just enough, so it's not even noticeable. A little bit on the right foot, just enough to push yourself to the left, then push yourself to the right, and then back to the center. So again, a little bit right, then left. So really focusing on the weight on the feet. Notice how it shifts as you turn your waist, each direction. So turning, and it's almost like the energy starts to pump up around the body. So each time there's a gentle press into the earth, and back. So that little press into the earth is what generates the movement. So you're taking the power from the earth, pushing yourself across, pushing back to center. Little push. So I'm not going to talk anymore. I want you to really focus on that transfer of weight. So you can feel that little push from the earth each time. So it's not just waving the arms about, make sure you're turning the waist, engaging with the earth, and then pushing across, turning the waist. So turn the waist. So you're pushing off the foot, turning the waist first. The arm follows. So the arm doesn't move first, the arm moves last. So sink, push, turn waist, and the arm follows. Keep going, keep going. I want to have a look. Okay, so we're going to do the little section of Laojia. We've lined our mirror image, as I've been doing. So feet together, just making sure you're going to see me through that. All right, so just take a moment. Feel the weight of your body on your feet. Head floating up, weight sinking down. Feel the weight of your arms on your shoulders, shoulders soft. And check that you haven't locked your knees. And just notice if there's tension anywhere in the body. And take a breath in, and as you breathe out, release all that tension. Let it seep away into the earth. Still allowing the crown to lift the head. And imagining a space in all the joints. There should be a small space under the armpits. Don't go like this. Just put a very small space there, like there's a cherry under your armpits. Imagine a space in every joint of your body. And begin, step. Transfer weight, again, crown lifting. And check you've not locked any joints. Still soft and relaxed. Standing for a few moments in Wuji stance. Feel your feet connected to the earth energy. Drawing into your body. Feel the crown lifting the spirit. So opening your mind. Being mindful of the movements we're about to do. Being mindful of your posture throughout. Being mindful of your feet connecting to the earth. Ready? Deep breath. Soften down a little into the opening movement. First Buddha warrior. Lazy by tying coat. Just how we practiced. But stepping the right foot in. Six ceilings, 4 closings. Transfer weight to the right leg. Step up and push. Left arm forwards. Draw at the silk thread. Step into position. Good. Remember, elbow lifts into single whip and settle. Into second Buddha, remember you do 2 circles here to the side. As you sink, turn the front foot to the left. Step up. So right hand forward, remember, mirror image. Right arm leg lifts. Drop. White crane spreads his wings. Getting ready to step back with the right leg as the right wrist comes under the left. Draw back and settle. With the shoulder width, draw the hands in and in front of the body. So coming down in front of the body. Left foot in. Okay, let's do it again. Now I'll see if you get any questions. Just go back a little bit so you see my feet. So you've got enough room. And begin. Remember, take a moment. Deep breath. Gang pounds the mortar, first Buddha warrior. Returning the waist, connecting with the earth. Good. Sorry, stop saying the names of the moves. 6 ceilings, 4 closings. Mingmen back here. Extend the left arm, draw out the sill. Step out. Second Buddha. One complete circle. On to number 2. Turning the front foot. Your left leg should be forward. Stepping up. Front cranes, circling, getting ready to step the right leg back. And settle. Hip to shoulder width, draw the arms in. Lower. Left foot in. Good. Okay, so as I was saying, when you've lifted the hand up for Jingang pounds the mortar, pounding the mortar a bit, it's just that dead weight letting go as it drops. We've already covered that. So the leg lifting is the same. When it lifts, remember the ankles, don't wobble, the ankles relaxed, then you flex the ankle so the foot's flat, and you just let it softly drop. At this point, you just let it softly drop. It lands where it lands. What you don't want to have happen is this, where, do you see the movement of my body? This is incorrect. Don't do this. So when you lift, flex the foot, and it's just let go. So you let go at the same time. So it's a minuscule movement of the body when the weight just comes back, but it's not like a big movement. I saw too many big movements. So it's up, flex the foot, and then just let go. And make sure the standing leg knee is a little bit bent, and don't lock the knee that's dropping either. You want to keep them soft. So less movement as you drop. At a higher level, that becomes a much more powerful movement, but we don't teach it to beginners like that. And I know you've been coming for years, but you're beginners to Chen style. So we're not ready to do the power move, because it can cause damage. So we do it softly first. But if you've been on YouTube watching anything, you might have noticed a lot of explosive movements, and this is one of the explosive movements. Well, not yet. So bear with me. Learn to do it accurately, softly, before I teach you the power move for it. All right. So let's go through the whole thing once more. Let's start here. I'll still mirror image. So just take a moment, nice and balanced, mind ready to do the movements. And just feel that energy moving around your body. Just a natural movement of energy with the blood flow. And begin. Feel that weight transferring onto both feet, then lift the crown. Breath in. Sink, connecting with the earth, then push up from the feet to lift the arms. So focusing on the feet, connecting strongly with the earth again. Keep going into the movements, feeling the weight transferring from foot to foot as you go through the movements. Don't rush. Really focus. Make sure the weight's on the back here. The front foot's obviously touching. Just a little tiny bit of weight on it. Then sink. Coming forwards. Feel that exchange of weight. And then emptying the back foot to step up. Lifting, flexing, release. Better. Lazy tie and coat. Feel that exchange of weight that we talked about in the warm-up movements. Emptying the right foot so you can step. Transfer. And settle. So 60 on the right leg, 40% weight left. Turning a little bit and feel the weight. It's almost connecting down on the right. Transfer. You can sink, connect, push yourself across to the right leg and press. The left leg's empty here. Get mixed up my mirror image. Step. And you can transfer a little bit of weight here into the bows, side to side bow stance. And then up, pushing off, taking the weight across and settle. So again, it's 60-40 here, 60 on the left leg. Bring the hand up, around, sink, turning. Oh, hang on, I've gone wrong, I forgot to, sorry. I was thinking so much about the weight, I did the move wrong. Open and step up. White crane, again, feeling that transfer of weight as you turn the body. Emptying the right foot so you can step it back. Oh, I've done that wrong as well. And settle. Relax. Apologize, my mirror image went wrong. Let's go from here. Another little thing I've not really mentioned, I want to mention as well. So pushing to the core, just slightly off center. Remember, it's just slightly off center. It looks more in the camera than it is. Okay, single whip. So your left hand extends forward, draw out the thread, step. So as the weight goes onto the left leg, you do slide the right heel out for the single whip. And then into second Buddha. So 2 circles, 1, 2, turning and coming forwards, feel like 1.5. And then open and up. Right foot's obviously empty, release. Right foot back. And settle. Okay, so going through the weight shifts for the white crane spreads its wings. We'll do it to the front. Let me adjust the screen so I can be a bit closer. Okay. So you've just done a mirror imaging still. So you've just done the Buddha movement. So your right hand's in the left palm. Okay. So it's similar to lazy tie and coat, the first section. So you're turning to your left, so the weight, so because you've turned your body, you should feel the weight spiraling down, connecting. So the muscle spiral, so you should feel connecting with the earth as you go up. And then the weight, just subtle transference to the right leg, then back to the center, but then take it onto the left leg, so you empty and step back. So you've positioned, so don't step back too much. So you're sinking the weight and placing the foot. There's no backward movement. It's only the leg goes back. There's no body movement going backwards here. So it's the back leg at this point is empty. And then you're taking the lower hand this time up to the corner, spreading the arms as you, so it goes up first, then you can, but that turn, the turn to the left helps to connect you to the earth there, and then you can push yourself back gently and settle. And here, front foot empty, empty, weight all in the back, so it's a cat stance. And remember, you bring the elbows in to settle. Okay, so let's do that a few times. I might just tilt this a little bit more so I can be slightly closer. I'm not sure that'll work, but anyway. You might not see my arms, but we'll see. Okay, so you've just pounded the mortar. And knees are soft, remember. Okay, so you're turning to your left. So feel the left foot engaging a little bit more with the floor. Then turn to the right. Feel the weight transferring more onto the right foot. And then take the weight onto the left to empty the right foot. Step it back, but no transference of body weight here. And then again, you're turning. So turn a little bit to your left and feel the weight connect on the foot connecting. And then that helps you to push yourself back, pick up the left foot completely, and then reposition and settle. So once more, I won't talk so much. I want you to think about the movement, see how it goes. So I've just pounded the mortar, some mirror imaging. Off we go, do the movement. You don't have the arms too wide. Remember, the elbows come in. Nice. Okay, so closing movement. Again, we're really going to be connecting with the earth, but we're going to draw down heavenly energy as well. So have your feet shoulder width for me. Okay, so we're going to take a gentle breath in and out, just not up to here, so gentle, just this will be your recovery breath. So small movement of the arms. Good. And then you're going to bend and bring the backs of the hands together. And then the hands will come up to the heart area, not too, so you don't want too close, you want to have them away, because you're then going to point the fingers in and bring the hands up. Okay, keep the shoulders relaxed. Then roll the hands around so the palms face. Then you're going to take the arms up and open them out, and you'll look up at this point. But obviously you're watching me to learn what to do. And then the hands are going to come down, separate, and go to the sides. We'll add a bend there in a minute. So recovery breath, in and out. Don't lift those arms high. And then bend. Back the hands together. Coming up, breathing in, turn the hands, breathing out. Then take the hands up, breathe in and out. And breathe in. I'm changing what we're doing. We're just going to keep the hands palms down and bring that energy down, all the way down through the body to the feet. Yeah, just altering that. And merged a couple of other things. So breathing in and out. Recovery breath, beautiful. And bend. Back to the hands together, breathe in. Fingers towards you, fingers up. Roll the palms together. Then take the hands up, sorry. Stop telling you when to breathe. Hopefully you still are. Then breathe in, gathering the heavenly energy. And breathing out and bend. Take the energy to the feet. Then straighten the legs. Breath in and out. Once you're comfortable with the movement, your eyes will follow. So bend, looking down at the hands, unless you need to watch the screen. Breathe in as you draw the energy up to the heart, middle dantian. Breathe out as you turn the hands. The hands are still in front of the chest. Take your time. Breathe in and out. Earth energy reaching the fingers. Then gathering heavenly energy. Breathing in and breathing out. Straightening the legs, recovery breath. Little breath in and out. And bend, ready for a deep breath. Deep breath in, just bringing the hands in front of the heart. Then roll the fingers up, breathing out as you turn the hands and roll them. Palms together in front of the heart. Some of you are a bit high. Breathe in as you take the hands up, looking up if you can. Breathing out as you open, keep those shoulders relaxed. Breathe in, heavenly energy. Take it down through the body, through the central core, and then to the fingertips and the toes. Relax. Breathing in and out. And so think of that earth energy coming up through the body, up to the heart, middle dantian. Breathe out, remember as you turn the hands and roll them. Breathing in, take that energy further up, all the way to the crown and to the fingertips. Breathe in, heavenly energy. Breathe out, taking it all the way down to the toes and feet. Good. Little recovery breath. And we're going to bring hands onto dantian to gather energy into dantian and overlap the hands. Close your eyes. Make sure your knees are soft. Crown is lifted. Feet connecting to the earth. Mind is calm. Body soft. Dantian full of chi. And slowly open your eyes. Separate your hands. And step your feet together. Good. Oh, well done, everyone.